Low, low, low.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
I just kind of like imagine us both simultaneously just like taking a deep breath, like a slight arch backward, and then release. How's it going?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Hi. How are you?
Hi, how are you? I just in the Discord I just shared to Mark and whoever else is gonna join us on call about the cloud interview about the chief of scoundrel. Was that you busting wide open?
Yeah, you busting it wide open?
Were you giving your buster sword to Miss Lockhart?
You busting them cheeks?
Con 4K, Mr. Strife.
4K, Mr. Stray. 4K.
All right, we'll go ahead and get started. So, hey guys, how's it going? My name is Justin,
All right.
and you're watching and are listening to episode 300 and was it 95 of DangIT Prodcast? Holy shit, dude, we're close to 400. I don't know what we're gonna do with 400,
Oh,
but it's definitely damn, dude. Like we're definitely way past like the whole year mark. So, I mean, going forward, it's just gonna be just loads of numbers. But I had something to say. But in any case, I'll just go ahead and jump into the next point, which
but
is.
anyway.
But anyway, so welcome everyone back to the podcast. I'm here with Mark. We are going to have, I believe we're gonna have Phil on board just later on, but this is definitely like kind of similar to our streaming schedule right now. It's kind of, or podcast schedule. It's kind of on just like we listen by the ear. We just play we play with whatever cards we have. So he will be jumping in later on because definitely we got some news that especially he wants to cover in regards to what happened this past week. But first of all, Mark, what have you been up to?
I have played through the entire Mass Effect Legendary Edition finally, and now I am playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
Mm-hmm. So, how long did it take you for like Mass Effect? And I guess what's your overall thoughts about having complete everything for the game?
Oh, I want to say 1.5 weeks.
1.5 weeks straight. Oh my god.
That's what it feels like. Feels like it's been 1.5 weeks.
I mean, like I'm
But
imagining it's like well, it's definitely it's all three of them. So I think for me personally, that yeah, that would have taken me a long time.
the thing is, it doesn't take you. It's not very hard once you've been transferring from each game to the other, because then, much like Shepard, who's gone through it all, you just feel like you are an absolute fucking beast.
I guess so. That makes sense. They do always want to make sure that you're a Spectre. You not only do you have the rights to do everything, but you have the power to do everything. Essentially,
You are Mass Effect Spartan.
yeah, pretty much. Although not as overwhelming as like those big dudes, but like yeah, for certain. Like there's a good level of authority on par with that too.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, honestly, like I'm glad I did, because when I was younger, I didn't have a very strong attention span for RPGs.
Mm.
Like I was kind of just monkey. But
You're just monkey, and then you saw
but
Tifa. You're like,
neuron activation. But
mm.
no, I'm glad I did, because I got to experience the story a lot better than I did the last time.
Oh, nice. Yeah, like I haven't played Mass Effect in a long time, and I'm glad it's available on Game Pass. In ever like the case, I do find myself available to do so, and it's just like right there. But from when I played of it, it was definitely a journey. Playing the first one for the first time, I think, yeah, we whatchamacalls it, we bought Mass Effect 2 and 1 together. They're probably like separate orders or whatever, but I think we both had like the physicals for those, and that
Hmm.
was just in preparation for 3, either that or it was like the launch date of 2, and we're like, okay, we need to like catch up with the first one. And it's such a striking difference between 1 and 2 from the OG versions. It was, I mean, I would say it was fine for the most part. Like once you just kind of like from perspective of playing the old style, you just got used to it. There was some weird bits about it, and then of course 2 is like when they dramatically shift like the perspective, the controls, and that carried over to 3, and definitely found 2's controls to 3's better than the first one for sure. But all in all, I did kind of like this as like a continuous story for Shepard to go through, like on this crazy journey, especially from 1 to 2, and then 3 was just definitely just like, it was great overall. I personally still like 2 the most, but I still really like the entire trilogy. So maybe at some point I'll have to pick that up and try something different about like characters, or I'm sorry, Shepard's character, instead of going
I mean, as
whatever it
far as
was.
we know from the N7 Day post when they shared it, like, clearly it doesn't look like it's over just yet.
Well, I mean, definitely there's like, you could definitely expand on the universe, but I'm not sure if like Shepard will be the pro tag, because they of course like tried to carry on with Andromeda. What I
But of course,
seen.
that's also 600 years later.
This is true. So you can either go before, or you can go like even after that.
We'll be
So,
going before by the looks of it.
hmm, I guess
I mean,
we'll see.
judging by what they're doing, or that we've seen and heard,
Mm-hmm.
it definitely sounds like it'll be a continuation from 3. And considering that, the secret
Hmm.
scene where Shepard takes a breath at the end.
Yeah, and that kind of depended on like what which ending you chose for, I believe. There
I
was
think
like,
to get that ending, I think you have to beat it like twice.
well, I'm not sure, because I definitely, no, I don't think so, because for me, I was able to see all 3 endings, and it was just from one file. Never had to like replay it or anything like that.
You just reloaded. Okay, I choose this. I choose that. I choose this.
Pretty much. I think I especially did that when the DLC came out, where it was like, explain the DLC. And then of
Yeah,
course,
well, you're talking about Leviathan.
I'm sorry, what?
You're talking about the extended cut DLC or the Leviathan DLC?
I'm pretty sure it was the extended cut only, because
Because
Leviathan isn't like hitting anything for me.
that explains
Because like, the way
that.
I think the whole DLC that I'm thinking about is just, it really like, it explained all the things that was in the initial like game, and then instead of just like cutting over to more dialogue, it had like options saying explain.
Yeah,
Tell me more.
it did. Yeah, it did. That's true. But like, what I'm thinking of is the fact of is because in the original, they were talk in the original part of 3. The Catalyst mentions their creators, but in Leviathan, you actually meet their creators, basically
uh
the people who created the Reapers.
oh, okay. In that case, I probably don't know, because the only like otherworldly like being that I see was the personified boy that guides you through the different options. It kind of gives you like a rundown on like what's gonna happen if you do this or do that, and you can
Yeah, yeah.
they
The Leviathans created him.
okay,
Yeah, he's a VI, an AI.
okay. Sorry, Mark. It's like, it's versus like your take on it like right now versus my take from years back. It's like that gap in memory is like
I'm
really.
fresh.
You came out like fresh fresh like an avocado. I came like, I'm here aged like an avocado.
I mean, hey, it's always there if you want to do a stream run of it.
I'm not sure about a stream run. Everything else is pending for streaming right now. There's just so
I'm
many
gonna need to
things.
see. I'm gonna need to see Phil do that because he said he's never touched Mass Effect.
Yeah, that's actually quite shocking too. But then again, I'm also the same way with Dead Space, so, but then again, I'm not one for horror games either. But, and that's aside the point.
But Jeff, if you play the Legendary Edition, you get access to literally all the DLC for free.
That's great. As it should be. Could you imagine?
And in 3, right, and in 3, it adds definitely a very interesting dynamic with all the DLC and with having Yavik, who is the one Prothean that survived, who you get to have on your
Yeah,
team.
I do
He
remember that
adds
one.
a lot of unique dialogue and a lot of unique things.
I love that one. Oh, here comes Phil. Okay, swapping. Phil, Mike. I'm glad I saw that just like on time. Try again?
Does it work now?
Yes, okay.
Yes.
There you go. I was trying. Give me 1 minute.
Yeah, for sure.
Gotta adjust some stuff real quick.
Got you. You didn't miss out on much, Phil. We were just talking about Mark completing Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
God damn, he finished all 3 games?
I am Speed.
He is Speed. He's
I am
spad.
built different.
He's spad through it.
I mean, I have it sitting in my collection. Not gonna lie to you.
Are you gonna stream it? Because I know you've never touched Mass Effect before.
I'm debating it. I don't know. I'm not sure yet.
I would. I mean, especially because it's your first encounter with the series. That'd be a nice thing to see.
Yeah, I've never played a Mass Effect game. I've always seen them. I've always wanted to. And hell, I even own Mass Effect 1 and 3 on 360.
Oh.
I bought them on a whim, but I never got around to it.
Damn.
He has a third one.
Yeah, I know. I don't have the second one, which I know is considered the best.
Oh, that's about my dog. My dog keeps bringing up these stuffed balls that are like really easy to tear up. He's gotten 2. He just brought up a third. I'm like, where are you getting all of these?
Bruh, this dude went from Mass Effect to my dog, and I thought he was gonna say, yo, my dog, yo, he knows what's up about these Mass Effect games.
My dog right here knows what's up, bro, except he ain't got Mass Effect 2 for some reason.
That's what I thought he was gonna bring. I thought he was gonna be like, yo, my dog though?
He knows what's up. He's been
knows
this
what's
too. Did you just never buy
There you go, that's better. Alright, I think I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Did you just never get 2?
Huh?
You just never buy 2? Like, it was not in your interest? Or...
No, I just literally never I never found it in the wild.
I see.
I see.
Like, I bought them way later.
Everyone's favorite usually.
Yeah. I was just saying that, like, I think it was either the release of 2 or just like prepping for 3 that like we got Mass Effect 1 and 2 together in preparation for that.
They did 1 so much justice on the remaster. Like, it's I could actually play it and it feels so much smoother.
Yeah, 1 was the one that I heard was the one that needed the most work.
Mm.
Yeah, it needed some love.
Yeah, it's almost like its own different type of genre. Like as far as game style. But yeah.
Alright, so was that all I missed?
Yeah, that was the only thing you missed.
That pretty much, yeah. But other than that, I've been celebrating my birthday a couple days ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, happy birthday, Mark.
Thank you.
Nah.
So we're gonna start it like this.
See, that's where we're going.
Like what?
But I was also freaking out on my birthday because, that's the certain day a huge announcement came.
What game?
Are we jumping forward or like in our topic?
Huge announcement came on my birthday. Quite literally on my birthday, early in the morning. My brother is texting me, Mark. I'll just text him, question mark? And he just goes, and that's when he says, Microsoft's buying Activision.
Oh, we are.
Oh, you want to do that now? Holy crap!
Like right here, like right now.
Well, I mean, I have that was gonna be that, and there's another big topic that's actually trending today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, big one.
That's what I was saying. We can just get the big boy out of the way if we want.
There's 2 big boys. That's what I was saying. It's this one and this next one.
Oh, big boy, we want to get out of the way first.
Put on a scale.
Take the flip. Or you know what? Can I do something real quick before we do Activision?
Sure. Yeah.
I would like to talk about these Nintendo Switch ports of Kingdom Hearts.
Ooh.
I got
them. All right.
I downloaded them. I gave them the fairest chance I could give them. I gave them with the most clearest eyes possible. I went into these. Okay. Let me start with Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5.
Okay.
They can work when they want to. They're the most stable ones. They all run at 30 frames, and because it's streaming, I mean the entire game runs at 30 frames, including the menus.
I didn't know 3 was gonna struggle.
Listen, the menus are not supposed to run at 30 frames. I don't care what anyone says, but the PS2 game, the gameplay was 30 frames, the menus were 60. How? But it wasn't even a stable. I've discovered, and this goes through all of the games. They're not capped.
It's uncapped.
It's a very uncapped frame rate, but they're hitting 30.
Oh
so it goes. So I saw it jump to 60 at one point, and then right back down.
Go higher.
Yeah, but I have pretty decent internet, and I I was getting stutters left and right.
That's so weird.
And then on top of that, these are on the cloud. Like these are you had to wait for a queue to get in.
Yeah, like there's a reason, like, well, I mean, there's like a reason to go with cloud versions sometimes, and well, at least that's the idea, is that like it performs better, so it's not like putting a lot of stress on the console itself, so it doesn't create these like performance issues. Yet the cloud version already has performance issues, and it's not the connectivity, it's just because it's like
it's just the cloud. Yeah, I don't understand what they did.
Shouts to Axe, by the way. Hi, Axe.
Oh wait, you know what? I should be hosting this too. Anyways, while I'm doing that, and then I tried out 2.8, which is the second collection.
Oh yeah, with
they separated, so 1.5 and 2.5 are one collection. 2.8 is its own collection. That's the one with Dream Drop and 0.2.
Oh yeah.
And then I tried that one out, and again, same results. Although what I'll say for 3 goes for 0.2.
Hold on, we got some audio playing in the back.
What
was that?
Yeah, I heard some audio.
Sorry, that was me.
Oh, okay.
I had to get to my channel, and you know how Twitch is.
Oh yeah, it's like auto plays. Like here's something for you.
Sorry, forgot about that.
Nah, that's all
you
good.
Want to hear this?
All right, there you go.
Wow, that was like on time too. Motion Man.
Got him.
Anyways,
okay, so what I'm about to say for 3 also applies to 0.2, because again, they're in the same engine, because 0.2 really is just a demo for 3 anyways.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. How'd it go?
3's tanking.
You ever wanted to play Kingdom Hearts in 8-bit? That game looked horrendous.
Even Dream Drop?
No, Dream Drop was fine.
Okay.
But first of all, let's talk about the bad. Let's talk about the good things.
Okay.
All right, now let's talk about the bad things.
All right.
There's no good things. They kind of run is the best thing I can possibly say about them.
Oh, no.
The fact that you still have to stream the movies. Remember that 358/2 recoded and
there's movies
key back cover are movies.
They're movies.
You still have to stream them. Square. And then Kingdom Hearts 3 is the worst offender. I had audio desyncs like crazy.
Ooh.
Like the lip syncs were way off. Like they were talking, it would load into gameplay, and then the voice clips finally played from the cutscene.
Oh my god!
And I was like, "What the fuck?" And then like there is at one point I tried to smack an enemy, and the game froze, and then it went to the screen to catch up, and I was already dead. And I was like,
"Oh my god!"
And then I'm glad I wasn't the only one. I saw on Twitter another person doing the same thing. It happened to him too.
Oh,
so it's a fucking mess. This is it's supposed to be a celebration of the 20th anniversary.
I mean,
it's a fucking mess. Listen, here's my verdict. Just play it on literally anything else.
That's good.
I'm not gonna lie. I figured this was gonna happen with 3 more than anything.
But the problem is that 3 is a game. Okay, in my opinion, 3 is a game that can run on Switch. You'd have to make noticeable cuts.
Yeah.
But
you have to be very, very optimized.
Yeah, like, but they're just taking the PS4 version and just throwing it on the cloud and saying, fuck it, it'll run.
Slap it.
And that's not how it's supposed to work. And even with streaming, it's supposed to have a better visual clarity. So I don't understand what the fuck this is.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
My
God, dude. You know what? I'm gonna just end it with fuck you, Square. I can't believe that shit. You're the most one of the most requested series on the Switch, and you guys botched it like completely. The worst offender.
If you follow your heart.
No, the worst offender is they want $90 for the whole fucking thing.
For all of it?
Mm-hmm.
I could have sworn that was Kingdom Hearts 3 and Remind. Just that bundle.
Oh no, that's 30.
Oh really? Okay.
They're 30 separately, and then there's a bundle that has the entire series for 90, and it doesn't even come with Melody of Memory. Like, bruh, $90. Literally, go on Amazon, and I'm pretty sure you can get all for one.
I'm gonna
for like literally $25 on PS4.
I'll tell you right now, that's exactly what I did, but with Best Buy. So I'm picking up next week.
Exactly.
Like,
literally, get them physically on PS4. Get them on Xbox digitally. Get them on the Epic Game Store. Just don't play the Switch versions. That's all I gotta say. It's so bad. It hurts my feelings. I don't like talking about it. But I brought it up
because we need to we gotta express like our care for games by botching on whoever does this justice to them.
God fucking damn it, dude.
Or
all right, that was my rant. I fucking fuck you, Square. You didn't give us Final Fantasy Pixel remasters. I'll never forgive you for that. I'll never forgive that. I was the most hyped up person in that room. Everyone was looking at me like, yes, oh my god, Final Fantasy 1-6 Pixel remasters, let's fucking go. And then they said Steam and mobile, and I was like,
you were like
I got up and I walked out the room. I was like, yeah, okay, bye. You really fucking hurt my feelings. Not even just PlayStation? Not even?
Nope.
Anyways, enough about me ranting about Square games.
Some weird decisions made there for sure.
But
yeah, I know I kind of wanted to talk about it real quick because I'm also on the side where just at the very least 1.5, 2.5, and maybe a little bit of like Dream Drop in the middle of like 2.8, but like you could do something with those, like just actually put it onto the console. But this is such a weird decision that they decided to do. Like, I get the idea, like, what if we put everything all together at once? But it's like, not like this.
I was discussing it with a friend today at work. I think this is the only rational thing I could think of. They wanted these games ready for the 20th anniversary, and they barely decided to try putting them on Switch probably last year. So there's no way in hell they were going to get a team to port that game in only less than a year.
Yeah, okay. But I mean,
oh
man,
I know it's dumb. They really should have done this like decision at least 2 to 3 years ago when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. Like, that makes no sense.
But I mean, actually, I can't find any like backup for that. Just, maybe they should have just like made the decision like way beforehand. Because of course they want to like do something special for the 20th anniversary, but
well, we are gonna get something special. So
like is there more? But wait,
well, you don't know?
I guess I don't.
I guess we'll just cover it as a topic real quick. They're gonna do a 20th anniversary celebration in Shibuya, Tokyo.
Yeah,
they're gonna announce something there. Like, there's gonna be a presentation in April.
Yeah, they're definitely announcing something.
Rumor or people think it's Kingdom Hearts 4.
I think that at the most it'll probably just be a title drop.
Yeah, okay. I think so too. I think it'll be like a quick CG trailer, and then it's like, hey, title drop. I think it's Kingdom Hearts 4.
I think that's the fairest thing because I feel like that's really the best thing they could do right now.
Because it's already noted. Oh my god.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean,
I'm actually
they made a joke about it.
Don't you put that bad juju on us?
Okay.
I think they could do a PS5 version or like a next gen version of Kingdom Hearts 3. That could be a thing.
Oh, next gen for Kingdom Hearts 3 specifically. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like that's a viable option too. But I honestly think it's going to be 4 because people were pointing out like the symbols of how they use them, and in I forget which world, Scala Al-Qaim. Did I get that right?
Sure.
I don't remember.
Sure.
The point is the Kingdom Hearts world, Scala Al-Qaim, the numbers, like the actual lettering they use, it's all over the background of the announcement, and it would represent 4.
Oh.
So it seems like it's gonna be Kingdom Hearts 4, at least by name, and at least to tell us it's in development. Because that makes sense. They already said 3 was not going to be the final game.
It could also be multiple games for all we know.
Yeah, it could be multiple games. It could be multiple projects.
Okay.
There was also that Kingdom Hearts animated series that's supposed to be coming to Disney Plus. There's a lot of things that should
anime, let's go.
I'm sorry?
Kingdom Hearts anime, let's go.
All right.
Yeah, like there should be a couple of things happening, so we'll see.
All right, we'll see.
That's
then.
in April.
All right. Well, I'm happy then. Just
April
look forward
Fools.
to it.
Uh,
Hey.
Jesus
Our announcement
Christ,
is that we're
dude.
never going to make a physical port for Switch.
You know, here's the problem. Square Enix is like the king of monkey's paw. I've already said this before. You want Final Fantasy 1 to 6 remastered? Team and mobile only. You want Kingdom Hearts on Switch? Cloud.
Yeah.
Like what?
The Steam part's not that bad.
I guess so, but like, you know, like for those who, you know.
Listen, I get it, right? Because I could just go on my Steam account and get them.
Right.
But
demo.
I mean, I would like to add them to the same fucking areas I can get my other Final Fantasy games. Like, there should be. I guess the point is there should be no reason those exist on only those platforms.
Fair.
They went through the trouble of getting Nobuo Uematsu, the composer, to recompose the music for those games to only make them mobile and Steam ports. Come on, get fucking real. Like, and 6 isn't even out yet. 6 got delayed until I think end of this month or February.
Huh. And, you know, just seeing the accessibility of like other Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy games on the other like systems, just as it is, I guess like there's no reason for you to not put them like on the like all the other consoles and just keep it to Steam. Now I think about that.
Yeah, and on top of that, 3 hasn't been re-released often. This is the original version of 3, so the Famicom version. That game doesn't get re-released often ever. Actually, yeah, this is the first time it's been re-released as a 8-bit game.
Okay.
Yeah, because the way they released it in America was DS. It was 3D models and a whole new story.
Oh yeah, okay. I do remember seeing about that.
Yeah, because these are based on the original Famicom and Super Famicom versions. These are not anything crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think that's it for that. I mean, there are 2 big stories. Flip the coin. Which one you want?
Tails.
I didn't actually assign one. Mark, what you want to do?
Son of a bitch! Why did I put that energy in there?
Mark,
what was the question?
Which big story you want first? Today's news, or do you want the Activision news?
I mean, I already knew the. I guess hit me with the new news first, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So I believe earlier this morning, Sony of Japan, PlayStation of Japan, on their Twitter actually posted up a picture that says it's like the colors of the PlayStation logo, right? And it says January 1st, 23. So tomorrow.
Oh.
Right? And that's all they put.
What's happening?
Way to be cryptic.
People have put the 2 and 2 together.
It's Game Pass.
Is there a logo thing?
Maybe.
Is there something where like they're painting at something?
I was gonna get into that in a minute. No, there's not a logo.
They're acquiring Capcom.
Oh my god, no.
I will flip my shit if they do that.
I was gonna talk about acquisitions once we get to Activision, but yeah. Okay. People put the 2 and 2 together, and I agree. I think that's what's gonna happen tomorrow. It's very conspicuous that they're using those specific numbers. January 1st, January 23rd.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. What are the only 3 consoles that can't be played on PS5?
PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2,
They're putting
PlayStation 3.
1, 2 Switch.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. Bye.
Basically, they're finally adding backwards compatibility.
Yeah, it's backwards compatibility. So I wanted to bring this up because I'm going to use Xbox a lot as a comparison because obviously they're the ones that have the biggest backwards compatibility. I love the Xbox backwards compatibility. It's the main reason my Series X gets played the most, even between the PS5 and Series X. And I'm not going to downplay Xbox's backwards compatibility because it's really
Best
good
in
for what.
Right now?
Huh?
Best in the current business?
Best in the current business. It really is. But if PlayStation's is real and there are certain things I need them to get right. But as a general whole, if they were to get 1, 2, 3, in addition to the fact that Fiat 5 can already play 4 and 5, that's a much bigger deal than Xbox's backwards compatibility. And that's only because getting those PS1 games and being able to play them on like a modern platform. That's a huge deal considering like
It is a big deal.
that's a very big deal. That's a huge library of older games.
It
Mhm.
really is.
And it like between the two, PlayStation has the bigger legacy of games.
That's fair.
So it would be a huge deal to get that. Now, again, there's caveats. How exactly does it work? That's my biggest question.
Ooh.
Is it going to be like Xbox?
Is it gonna be like
I
PlayStation
would
Plus,
assume so.
or was it PlayStation Plus, or was it
PlayStation Now.
Now? That's like when it was just
That-
streaming it.
That's the worst possible outcome.
Mm.
PlayStation Now would be the worst possible outcome in my opinion. If they said it's cloud-based, I'm out.
Oh no.
That's it.
Phil said, I've been burned once.
I've been burned once, and I just don't want to do that. I really don't. But if it is like Xbox, where it is technically not backwards compatibility, it's they're putting games on the store, and then your disc allows it to be downloaded for free.
That's
Then
probably
you have that's the best possible outcome in my opinion.
Mhm.
There is a middle ground, but I'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
The point is like that in particular, dude. If I can go to my fucking PS1 collection and pop in Ape Escape right now into my PS5 and just play it, that'd be incredible. That would absolutely blow my mind. And just even then, the entire library of PS1, 2, and 3, dude, 2 alone has some huge titles. Some fucking absolute legendary titles, dude. God of War 1 and 2? Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah, like I mean, like aside from like the disc option, if I am able to just buy like 1, 2, well, yeah, God of War 1 and 2, that means I can catch up too.
Yeah, and that too. But see, that's another thing. Xbox has its own dedicated team for backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
How dedicated they are.
Sony has been known to botch their legacy shit like all the time.
They don't give a shit.
They don't. They really don't, and that's the problem. Like I look at the PlayStation Mini.
Ooh.
Look at how disastrous that was. Literally 20 games on the thing, which by the way doesn't even scratch the PS1.
You're saying that library is supposed to be gigantic.
The PS1 library is huge. If you were going to do a mini, it should have at least bare minimum been 30 games, and none of them should have been the PAL version. That was the worst part, is 11 out of the 20 games were PAL. So they ran at 50 hertz instead of 60.
Ooh.
So they run
you're running at first instead of frames.
Now, I'm not an expert on Tekken. I had Anaya try it out. Tekken 3 is on there, but it is the PAL version, and he was struggling.
Oh,
Like,
he's like, no.
Even though it's not like super noticeable at first, it is noticeable if you're playing a combo heavy game like that.
Yeah, that's
and
fair.
That's the problem. So, yikes. But I do have high hopes. I have high hopes that this is real, because imagine if my PS5 was the only place I needed to play all my PlayStation games.
I mean, that's just super convenient, and all the more reason for people to demand like the PlayStation 5 as well.
It's true. Like, I need it. Like, I want that backwards compatibility so bad, because I would love to just sit there and just throw everything that I can at it. I do hope, if it is like Xbox, that it has to have a list of what's actually backwards compatible.
Yeah.
I hope it is the necessary titles, because I think with Xbox, yeah, there's some missing for sure. Like, I would have loved like Jet Set Radio Future.
Damn.
And I would have loved some other like Sega games, and even like Capcom versus SNK or Marvel versus Capcom 2. I would have loved a lot of like games, but what they got was the ones you need. You know what I mean? Like, they got the Star Wars games. They got some of the rarer Sega games like Otogi 1 and 2, Gun Valkyrie. They got the Max Payne trilogy. They got the Dead or Alive series, the Ninja Gaiden series.
A lot of big names.
They got the Splinter Cell series. They have the big name ones that you needed that live up to Xbox's legacy. And that's what I want for PlayStation. Like, I don't here's the fun part. I don't expect them to get Crash, the Crash trilogy or the Spyro trilogy, because I obviously assume they're going to want to promote the HD ones, right?
Yeah, the new collections, absolutely.
Yeah, so I don't expect those. But you know, Ape Escape, Tomba,
Her name
Klonoa,
is just funny.
yeah, I know, right? Ridge Racer, Tekken, Air Combat. Oh my god, I'm calling it the American name. Ace Combat. I'm talking like Gran Turismo 1 and 2. Twisted Metal. Like these are all legacy PlayStation franchises. Tomb Raider. Like if you could get those, dude, it would blow my mind. I swear to God. I would
Blow
literally
it.
be
Blow
nonstop
Phil's
on
mind everywhere.
PS5. Like, why did I buy a PS5? To play Ridge Racer 1?
That is exactly why we bought the PS5.
That's exactly why I bought it. I don't know what you're talking about. The fuck is Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart? I've never heard of it.
And I
No,
is
oh damn!
right now.
Speaking of which, Ratchet and Clank, the entire series can be on PS5 now.
That's super
If
nice
that's the
for
case.
me.
But again, this I want to see if that's what they're gonna do. Take that route is use a list of games that they can get licenses for.
Mm.
Because if that's the case, there are going to be certain games that are going to be sorely missed out. Like I can already tell you,
Mm.
like there's a couple of them, I'm sure of. Like I don't know if we'll get some of those older Street Fighter games. I don't know if we'll get like Virtua Fighter 4. I just know that the big name PlayStation legacy titles will definitely be there.
Do you think you're beefing, by the way? Said howdy. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate you.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Who's in there?
That's Beefling in the chat.
Nice.
Beefling.
So I think like if this, so here's the fun part. It says what? January 23rd. Today's the 22nd. So that's tonight.
Wait, well, like tonight? Oh, like no video podcast. It's just like simply like news drop.
I don't know. They
Mm,
were not specific. It was just a tease.
okay. Well, this is definitely like a lot of hype energy that's kind of slowly building within me. We'll
Yeah.
see.
So it could be tonight, it could be tomorrow. It would be weird to drop some news like that on a Sunday, but I think whatever.
It's whatever. You
Saturday
know.
night seems like a better idea.
But
They
here's
want-
the middle.
Oh,
Here's the middle ground part, right? Remember the rumors about that Game Pass?
Yes.
That's the middle ground for me.
Ooh, okay.
I think if they were to introduce their own Game Pass and make those backwards titles exclusive to that platform,
Mm.
like damn, I don't know what I would do because I don't really use Game Pass personally, but
Fair.
I mean,
I do.
I don't know. Would Mark? I know you're Xbox, right? I know you're on Switch, but would a Game Pass style service for PlayStation get you to get a PS5?
Oh, dude, if I had the extra money, I'd already have a PS5.
All right, I just want to make sure. That wasn't like a knock on you or anything. That was a
yeah.
legitimate question.
Yeah, like I'm not opposed to have. Dude, I'd absolutely have everything if I could.
All right.
Beefing, playing. I was asking if we're gonna be playing Pokemon. Not right now. Check in later, like later in the evening, around 7 p.m. plus.
Speaking of that, are we gonna discuss the leaks?
Oh,
Dude, we can do it real quick. I haven't seen. I got spoiled. It's not,
really?
it's not like I wanted to go and get spoiled. I
It's
muted
really
every single word.
It's so
I
hard.
avoided everything, and I still got spoiled because of memes.
I know.
What did you see exactly?
I know. It's because of memes.
I don't want to say anything because I'm
Okay.
going to be that guy that keeps it.
Okay, so we won't talk about it.
To be fair, I didn't get spoiled for story related things. I got spoiled for certain like Pokemon.
Yeah.
Well, that's what everyone got spoiled on.
Huh?
That's pretty much what everybody got spoiled on, though.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to talk about it on like out loud. I just
That's
know
fair.
that there's so many spoilers out there right now. Just careful if you're trying to avoid it.
Yeah, it is.
We're only
Go ahead.
We're only 1 week away, guys. Like
Yeah, only 1 week. And right now the internet's just like the Wild West right now as far as just like Pokemon leaks just popping like back and forth. Like you'll literally go through TikTok and scroll and like if you've watched any type of video game clip whatsoever, it's gonna pop up. And it's really unfortunate to see that kind of stuff. Like I've seen a fair amount that I didn't need to see, but like I'm still like looking forward to it regardless. But I know that like some people don't really want to see that or hear that kind of stuff. So Yeah, so
There's
just be
so
very
much
careful.
NSFW going around of all of them already.
Oh no.
It was
Jesus
only a
Christ.
matter of time.
Jesus Christ. The internet was a mistake. The internet was a horrible mistake.
It was only
Truly.
a matter of time.
God damn it.
I will say that meme is
Like-
goddamn funny.
I saw the Typhlosion. They drew it thick as
Oh
fuck.
wait, whoa, easy. Calm down.
But
Like,
yes.
thick with like 5 C's.
But yes. Anyways. Yeah. Spoilers on the internet, stay off.
Yeah.
Try.
Shit.
Try your best.
What else? What else is there? Real quick, because Activision's gonna be a big one.
Okay. Just updates for the channel. We got Core Concepts 5 uploaded and it's live right now. So for everyone who is a remote interest in the My Hero universe stuff, go check that out. Give some support, like the video, and sub over to the YouTube channel. We're looking forward to what new concepts will be brought into that one. Other news, this happened like all within the course of like, well, I guess like literally the Monday on, or even Sunday, but the Xbox controller is here, the 20th anniversary one, and it is so beautiful, guys. It's so beautiful, dude.
Oh, God damn it. It looks so good. I want it so bad. I almost bought it. It was at Walmart today. It was sitting there, and I was like,
take me.
damn it.
And then here's the coin set that was like actually available all the way back in like 2020. I totally forgot.
Yeah, it was 2020. Mine's is sitting somewhere back there. It's behind me, but yes.
Mm.
And then I got this in today.
What was
I
that?
just opened it right now. My copy of Mary Skelter 2.
Oh, cool.
It was from the limited run blowout. This is a really expensive ass game, so when they had it on there, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Wait a minute, where's my order then? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Why you do this to me, limited run?
So pretty excited to have this. A lot of Vita collectors recommended me this game, but I couldn't. The Vita version's super expensive, so there's no way in hell. But Switch, and it comes with number 1 as well. Lit. That's all I gotta say.
Nice.
I'm excited to try this out. Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, dude, Mark.
Yep.
Now, when we say Microsoft's got money,
They
and
got
I
fuck
mean
you money.
money, right? What kind of money they got, Mark?
Fuck you money.
The bitch.
Say it a little louder for the people in the back.
I just hear.
It sounds like you bought Konami, not Activision. Anyways,
dog. If I could, I would. But unfortunately, I ain't be by myself right now.
wait a minute.
Sorry,
What's Konami worth? Like $2? Hold on.
Are you kidding me? You know how much money Yu-Gi-Oh brings in?
Well, Konami works like $2, right? Oh, sorry, $2.50.
$2.50.
Man, with tax. Anyways, the point is, yeah. Want to talk about the merger?
Oh my god, yes. Like,
quite literally the biggest acquisition in gaming history.
It's actually like history changing.
It's ridiculous, yeah.
It brings the term of Microsoft has fuck you money to a whole new level.
Yeah. So on Tuesday, which was January. Wow, I'm losing track of time now.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on, I got you. Tuesday, January 18th. We were all asleep when it happened, but it happened. I woke up to it. Microsoft announces that they are buying out Activision Blizzard as the company for the total price of $68.7 billion.
That is
to put that in comparison, Nintendo's only worth $50.
That is so wild, bruh.
Activision was the biggest gaming company to be out there right now. They are the ones who have the most studios. They are the ones that have the most franchises, technically. Well, not really franchise. I think Nintendo wins that, but I think they have the most like they're the oldest third-party developer to exist. They have been around since the Atari 2600.
Damn.
Activision was literally half the publisher on the Atari. It was Atari releasing games, and then it was Activision. And Microsoft just comes out here with fuck you money.
But literally.
And just said, bing bong, we take the game, we taking the money. No, they're buying out Activision Blizzard. This means a total acquisition of the entire company. It is every single one of their studios. And this means anything that was under Activision's banner, Blizzard, and King. Everybody forgot that they own King.
I didn't even know they owned Candy Crush.
Yeah, King. King is the developer for Candy Crush. And
I know, I didn't even know they owned that shit.
Yeah, so
same.
I think
now you're gonna see Microsoft Studios on Candy Crush is like what?
So
they about to get all the money. Again.
There's a lot to unwrap there because a lot of people are gonna be like, oh wow, Call of Duty, right? And
that's definitely one front.
That's definitely one of the biggest things for sure. I mean, they just bought the biggest franchise in gaming. It is Call of Duty. Whether you like it or not, it's Call of Duty.
Yeah.
It's a legend in the gaming world.
Yeah, they just outright bought that. But there's a lot
technically now a Microsoft property.
Yeah.
By technicality, it is. But we'll get to Call of Duty too, because there's a lot to unpack on that too. There's a lot to unpack. It's like this big package, and then there's more smaller boxes on the inside.
Oh my god.
And it just keeps going down and down. And it leaves us with more questions than answers, but I'm hoping we get answers later.
I hope soon, but I understand if it takes a while.
Yeah, so essentially, a couple questions. What could this mean for Activision Blizzard? It means that, I mean, we're not going to get out of this discussion without talking about the controversy, right? Like,
oh, shout out to Chef Arcade for jumping in chat. Hello, Chef.
I don't think we're going to get out of the talking about Activision without talking about the controversies, right? Because I think that has to be brought up. So, according to everyone's not friendly neighborhood, Bobby Kotick, the reason they even sold Activision Blizzard was because of their stocks dropping due to the fact that Overwatch 2 and Diablo 4 were nowhere to be found.
I mean, I figured it was because they knew how much trouble they were in.
That's what it actually is, but that's what he's claiming. Here's the thing, though. I don't deny that that's also a factor. Investors wanted something and they couldn't give it to them. You know, like they didn't have a trailer, they didn't have anything to show for Overwatch 2 or Diablo 4, aka two of the biggest like projects in that company. They couldn't show anything for that. So yeah, I would be pissed if I was an investor too. But you're right. The crazy controversy and allegations also did not help. From my understanding, that piece of shit, Bobby Kotick, is apparently not going to be president as soon as the merger happens. He will be CEO.
He will be leaving.
Sorry, president. CEO until the merger actually happens. So theoretically, Microsoft does not own them yet. There are still legal actions that have to be taken into consideration. They have to make sure that they're following all the laws correctly, that the transaction is going to be good. And then there's like a lot of legalities have to still go through before they can complete the transaction. But this is the announcement that they are going to be the ones that go for it. Apparently, Microsoft was not the one looking for them. Activision Blizzard was the one looking around for buyers, and Microsoft was not their first pick.
Oh,
save me!
It was supposed to be Meta.
What the fuck? Really?
Meta.
Really?
Because they got money.
It's fair. I mean, they do. Yeah,
but did they have Microsoft money?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but I guess that wasn't like their first choice. So I mean,
I believe Meta just didn't like the deal. I think Microsoft accepted the deal because one, it looks good on them, and two, you know, and this is the part I'm hoping for. This is like, we can talk about games all day and stuff, but what I'm hoping that comes out of this entire merger is two big things.
Right.
One, more creative freedom at Activision Blizzard.
Yes.
And two, a better work environment.
Yes.
One that is held up by Microsoft standards, from what I know, because I don't think Phil Spencer is a weird creep or anything. So
He's just a pretty good guy.
exactly, like I want to see Activision Blizzard do better. You know what I mean? I want that company to hold everybody who's accountable for held accountable. Like the problem is all these boycotts and stuff are kind of weird because like, and I'm not gonna deny I wasn't like part of it, but it is weird because like not everybody was in trouble. Some people work there for their like that's their career. That's what they do. That's how they make money to live.
Right.
And
it's how they get food.
Yeah, it's like
Right.
not everybody was the bad guy there. So I really hope with this merger, and from what I'm reading, a lot of internal like people who want to be anonymous have been reporting into certain places like Otaku and some other websites. They have been telling them a couple things. Some are scared of layoffs, which is understandable. We don't know what's going to happen there. Some are excited that Call of Duty might not have to be an annual franchise anymore. It just depends on what Microsoft wants to do there. Some are excited to be working with the Xbox brand as their like higher up. They're excited to be part of that dynamic and now can ask the help of studios like 343 and Coalition and all of these other studios that they own.
And proving their own product several times over.
And then I think Raven Software is actually applying for union right now.
I believe they are.
Yeah. And so it's really interesting to see all this happen just within the span of a week. Now, when it comes to what does this mean for Xbox, from what I know,
Smash style game. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I had to put that in there for Chef.
In theory, Xbox could make those games exclusive to them. In theory, right?
Oh, they absolutely could. They legally could.
Well, to an extent. I think Sony responded to this, and Sony said as long as they keep their end of the bargain, they said that they expect Microsoft to complete all of the agreements and contracts that were already signed. And so Phil Spencer himself went on Twitter this week to say he's been on the phone with Sony executives all week. He's been trying to understand what the contracts were that were signed. And so he is going to, and it was very carefully worded. I think he says all existing contracts will be obliged. Like they will follow all of those contracts for sure. And it's funny because he says existing.
Right.
So you're not going to see an immediate change. It's not going to be as immediate as Bethesda, at least.
Yeah.
You're going to have to wait a little bit. PlayStation will still be the one that kind of promotes Call of Duty because that's in contract. We don't know for how many more games. We don't know for how many more properties because they also were the ones that promoted Crash, Spyro, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. There's a lot of things that have to go into play, and that's why all the legalities have to go into play first. Mark, you were going to talk.
I was going to say that it just feels like what's the word? The word for it. It just feels like a lot of the stuff that Activision's doing, or that they did do with Sony, because there's a ton that they did with Sony. Because I don't know if that was exclusively just as a part of a business deal they had, or if that's just Sony constantly just going to them like, hey.
No, I believe it's a contract. It is a business deal that they had.
It's funnier in my mind to be like, hey.
But and now as for games, and this is why Activision's worth $68.7 billion, by the way. I don't think everybody understands how many companies Activision actually has the rights to.
Yeah, I actually can't really fathom how much actually.
Going down the rabbit hole, I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. I was reminded that they bought Sierra.
Oh yeah.
They bought Sierra years ago when they merged to when they were called Activision Vivendi. And this is before the Blizzard buyout, but they bought Vivendi Universal, which already owned Universal Studio Games, which is why they owned Crash and Spyro. But they own Sierra, and Sierra is a huge PC company. They have some of the most popular and famous PC games like King's Quest, Leisure Suit Larry, You Only Die Twice. There is a couple of crazy like, huh?
Yeah, Leisure Suit Larry.
It is a popular PC game. They own those. They own that entire library of games. Anything with Sierra's logo on it. Then on top of that, again, Activision owns all these companies. Microsoft is getting Toys for Bob, Raven Software. They're getting Beanox, Sledgehammer, Infinity Ward, Treyarch.
A lot of big names.
A lot of big names. And then they're getting Blizzard. Are you fucking kidding me? They own World of Warcraft?
Game Pass PC?
Yeah, Game Pass PC is probably what I think it is. But, well, maybe not because it's subscription based. So who knows? Yeah, oh, maybe. But the point is, this means a lot for Game Pass, especially for PC Game Pass. Like I said, they own all those PC Sierra games. Where do you think they throw them?
That's fair.
Like, that's a no-brainer to me. They already threw Bethesda's old PC games like Fallout 1 and 2.
Damn, no, you're right.
Like, they threw Elder Scrolls Arena and 2. Like, nobody plays those games, but they threw them on there anyways. Fuck it.
Nice.
So, but on the topic of exclusivity, the problem is Activision is not Bethesda. Bethesda's games, you can get away with making exclusive. I think. You know, they're single-player, story-driven games.
There's a lot of people who are upset about that, though.
Sure, but you can get away with making those exclusive. In my opinion, I don't think the major franchises that Activision is using, I don't think you can make those exclusive. Not because of one thing. They're all community-based.
Yeah, and they've already been well established for a while.
Could you imagine if Overwatch was exclusive to something? There'd be outrage. That would be the worst possible outcome, especially since they just introduced crossplay.
Yeah.
Right.
Call of Duty is huge no matter on what platform you play, and there's crossplay now. Those are really big community-based games. I don't think those would be exclusive to Xbox. I think Microsoft is going to do what they do with Minecraft, and just as if it's a big community-ass game, they're just not going to make it exclusive. They'll definitely say, "Hey, it plays better on Xbox," but I highly doubt
they're gonna remind you where it's from.
Yeah, they're gonna remind you, but I don't think it's gonna be exclusive. Not like that. Now, games like Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, yeah, I do think those could be exclusive, and that's kind of man. If I have that Genesis controller with the Nintendo logo on the back, and I thought that was weird. Could I imagine buying a fucking Crash Bandicoot game in the year 2022 or whatever, and it's an Xbox exclusive? I don't even know how I'm supposed to react to that.
Probably not well.
That's weirder than fucking Banjo-Kazooie on Xbox.
Yeah, that's been a long time, though.
They wanted franchises, they got them. They got a bunch of legacy franchises. Phil Spencer himself was talking about bringing some of those studios out of the Call of Duty mines. Because that's the problem with Activision. All of their studios are working on Call of Duty. All of them.
Give them a little flexibility. Let them try new things.
That's one of my biggest things is that's what I want from this merger. I want Xbox to go, you know what? Back off Call of Duty for a minute. Let Infinity War. Here's my idea. Let Infinity Ward, Treyarch, and Sledgehammer work on Call of Duty. They are the developers of the Call of Duty series, right? Let them work on it. Let them have their rotation, you know? If they need to take a year off or so, let them have that. Everybody else, let them have their creative freedom back. Give Toys for Bob the Crash and Spyro license again. Let Raven Software make first-person shooters again. You know how long... Dude, I think the last great shooter they made was Singularity. Do you remember that game?
That just popped in my head, but that's
I remember a little bit of it.
That was Raven Software. You know what they've been relegated this whole time? They've been just making maps for Call of Duty.
Making maps.
That's what they do. They remastered Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1, and then they just do maps.
Maps.
Like, really? You wasted talent on that? Raven Software is one of the most prolific studios there. They have Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, not on Knights of the Old Republic, I'm sorry. Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, and Jedi Knight Academy. They have Hexen, Heretic. There's like a bunch of old school first person shooters that were running off the id Software engine. And I think people were pointing out, like, yo, Microsoft owns id and Raven Software now. Can we not get Quake 4 backwards compatible or what? Like, that is a huge possibility now that we can get the Raven Software, Quake, and Wolfenstein games. Because they were developers for some of those games. Like, it is the craziest thing to think about, but yeah. Again, I don't know how I feel about Crash and Spyro being on Xbox, but
we'll see how they take the approach on that one. It's most likely they will just be like labeled on for Microsoft, but it'll be interesting to see the reactions for that.
Yeah, and that's not even to mention. Apparently, King was a big seller for Microsoft. They wanted King in particular to start doing mobile games.
But okay.
That was something that Phil Spencer said, that he was looking at King and he's like, well, I mean, they make Candy Crush, right? Like, they make mobile games. They just released that Crash Bandicoot mobile game. That was from them. They want to use that to enter the mobile space as well as use their technology for the cloud-based, like the xCloud stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then on top of that, they also own, dude, I forgot that they own like 3 mobile companies now because of Activision. One of them is specifically made for Call of Duty Mobile.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
That's crazy, dude. There's a lot of studios they own. And then we're not even touching Blizzard. Like, just Activision alone and King. Like, there's so many like studios right there. But then you have Blizzard. And I could see Diablo 4 being an Xbox exclusive. Well, PC and Xbox.
Okay, yeah.
I can see that. Overwatch 2? No. I think that's going to be on everything.
But I don't think Diablo 4, maybe. Yeah.
Diablo 4? I can totally see that. Yo, if they remaster the old Warcraft games properly, like, that'd be nuts. StarCraft? Like, why not? The possibility is endless with this, and the acquisition was huge, dude. Like I said, they're worth more than Nintendo. Nintendo is 50 million or 50 billion, sorry. Like, that's crazy. I think, like,
a lot, but not worth enough.
I'm sorry?
It's like when you're worth a lot, but you're not worth enough to be worth the most.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. And then, yeah, and then on top of that, you know how I said, like, they own, like, Activision was the oldest third party? They also own all of those franchises too. Pitfall, River Raid, Kaboom. I'm trying to remember some other ones that they owned as well. Hero, that's a good Atari 2600 game. They own a bunch of those. All of those can be just put on Game Pass if they want to. They can be like, hey, here's this Activision Atari collection. Boom.
Guess I could do that, yeah.
Like, these are all possibilities now. But yeah, essentially the point is, I don't know if a lot of their franchises are going to be exclusive to Xbox. I doubt it because of the way Activision makes their games. Like Bethesda, like I said, you can make a lot of those games exclusive. Hell, you can make their entire library exclusive. I just don't know if you can do that with Activision. But one thing's for sure, I just hope that that company gets help. Like, I really, really hope that this is what it leads to.
I guess we'll have to see with like people's inputs on it for sure. Because a lot of this was just kind of like kept under wraps and we didn't hear much about it until recently.
Well, yeah, who the fuck was going to buy the most expensive game company in the world? I still can't believe that. We're only left with 2 now. There's only 2 third-party developers that are Western, or 2 Western third-party developers that still exist that haven't been bought out. EA and Ubisoft.
Yeah, I think at this point, like, just I guess through communications, like they're able to like just run independently, but they also like mingle with like the subscription space with Xbox, just separate from Game Pass.
Yeah.
Well, EA exceptions, but
EA Play is part of Game Pass, but I think Ubisoft Plus is going to be coming soon.
Right.
To consoles.
Wait, to all consoles?
PS5 and Series X, yes.
Oh, okay.
EA plays on PlayStation.
I had no idea.
Yeah, you wouldn't, because EA Play is more prolific on Xbox because they use the backwards compatibility stuff.
But who knows? I mean, 1, 2, 3. We'll see.
Exactly. I don't know. Yeah, things are starting to heat up. Essentially, a lot of people were like, "Well, why doesn't Sony just buy out companies too?" Here's the problem: Sony doesn't have Microsoft money, even though they are
exactly.
Yeah, Sony doesn't have Microsoft money. They are huge, and even their video game section is small compared to the fact that they are a consumer electronics company.
Yeah.
But even then, there's also a lot of laws in Japan. Remember that Sony is a Japanese company. In Japan, you can't just outright buy a company. There has to be, again, a lot of legalities that go into it.
Usually it's a lot more bullshit than we deal with here in the West.
It's a lot. It's a lot of shit that they have to go through just to get approved. Just to even get approved of saying a number.
But if you want to see something that's ridiculous, like a copyright law in Japan, it is abysmal.
It's really bad. But yeah, I just don't think and then if you look at the studios that Sony buys, they're all very tied to PlayStation. They've worked with PlayStation for so many years. At this point, they are a PlayStation company. That's why they buy them. Like Housemarque just got bought out. The guys who made Returnal. Of course they did. All they did was PlayStation games. Like all they did was Superstar Dust HD, Zombie Nation, Dead Nation. Sorry, Dead Nation, Resogun, Nex Machina. Those are all made by Housemarque. So, yeah, those are all PlayStation franchises. Like Insomniac. I thought they already owned Insomniac, but I guess I was wrong.
Nah, that deal didn't go through yet.
Wait, what?
They're like, no, that deal didn't go through just yet.
Yeah, well, they bought him out after Spider-Man 1. But again, I thought they owned Insomniac, dude. Insomniac makes nothing but fucking PlayStation games, except for Sunset Overdrive and what was that other game that nobody remembers? Fuse? Is that a game?
I still would have loved to have had that sequel for Sunset Overdrive on the Xbox.
There's rumors saying that it's coming to PlayStation, that they are going to make a sequel.
I'm gonna cry.
Well, in Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, you can unlock cosmetics that mimic Sunset Overdrive.
I'm gonna cry.
Like you can unlock a thing where the bolts become the fizzies, and you can just and then like sound effects. It's really cool.
It was such a funny and fun game.
And even in Ratchet and Clank, the Rhino, when it has this like really cool mechanic. Spoilers for anybody who hasn't played the game, because it's not really spoilers, but it's a secret weapon. It opens up dimensions, and so like it'll open up different rifts, and different franchises come through the rifts.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I've seen videos of that.
Okay, one of them is Mr. Fizzy from Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah.
And he comes out with his fucking laser eyes and his big ass happy smile. It's great. My personal favorite is Jack and Daxter. They just come out and help. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, the point is, Sony usually buys up companies that are already with them for so long. Nintendo is also the same. I think the most recent purchase was Next Level Games. Again, I thought they owned them.
How long ago was that? I could have sworn that was like
early 2021.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
But Next Level Games, I was like, damn, I thought they already owned them. They made the Mario Striker series, Punch Out for Wii, fucking Luigi's Mansion 2 and 3. Like, well, my bad. I guess they just didn't own them. But I think this is a huge thing a lot of people are concerned that it might be like a monopoly, and you're right, that is a little concerning. Um, because you can't give a company everything. That's not how it works, you know? So I think Microsoft is going to be like, this is it. This is their last acquisition for sure, for
I
a
mean,
while.
for a while, yeah.
If they're gonna buy something, it's gonna be studios. They're not gonna buy just a straight up whole company.
Mm.
And yeah, I just hope that. Here's the thing. On one end, yeah, it's bad for the industry. You shouldn't have that much power. But at the same time, Activision really needed the help. They needed someone else in charge. And if this is gonna be the way, then fuck it, give it to them. That's really all I really have to say on that end.
Mm. I agree with that too. Because otherwise, it seemed like nothing was really like moving forward without that acquisition happening. So, I guess we'll have to wait and see until like it fully goes into effect. In the meantime, I guess a lot of people are just kind of waiting in suspense, both like people like working at Activision, but also like just the consumers in general. We're just kind of to wait and see like what comes out of this, and if it's the best option for everyone just at whatever front.
Yeah. For my collecting purposes, I guess I'm gonna have to start picking up Activision games, huh?
Mm.
Damn.
For Xbox.
For Xbox, yeah. Oh man. Okay, hold on. I don't know if I can get myself to buy Crash Spyro on Xbox, but we'll see.
Sure you can.
I mean, I have them on Switch.
Oh, that's good.
I have them on PlayStation and Switch. But that was mostly because one, obviously I was gonna get them on PlayStation, and two, I wanted a portable version, so that kind of makes sense.
Mm.
So, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll definitely see. I guess I'll just look into what they own and what's out, and I'll just kind of pick up Activision games. That'll be my next collecting thing.
Okay.
But yeah, I rambled on for 30 minutes about what it is.
I think it's kind of crazy over like this is huge news. But it's like, as someone who's primarily knowing all this just based on the games that are being published by them, that we don't hear anything about the games first. This is just primarily the company as a whole, and just the possible ideas of like franchises are currently existing instead of like anything new that will be in the works going forward. It's definitely one of those bits of news that are just like, it's coming in like right now, and as a result, there's definitely not gonna be anything like huge to like get out of it, like a next Call of Duty game or something about Overwatch 2, or just any of the other companies or other games that just Activision has been sitting with. Because like, yeah, actually, I did have a question. This is not really too related about the subject matter, but it is because of the fact that Activision has this. But for the Tony Hawk games, more recently, the ones that just came out,
1 and 2 remastered.
Yeah. Do you know, Phil? Because like we've dealt with like the expirations and licensing here and there, which prevent like games like Metal Gear Solid to be available like digitally. Will that also happen with Tony Hawk Pro Skater like soon? Well, not soon, but you know,
not soon. I'm assuming contracts had to have been signed to make sure that they were on the store for a while. But I would say eventually in life, yeah. I'd say like you're talking years off, but yes.
Okay.
Obviously, Tony Hawk has a lot of licensed music. That there's a reason I don't stream Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is a series that has a lot of licensing issues due to music. I mean, hell, we call it 1 and 2 remastered, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they only got 80% of the music. They can't get the entire 100.
Damn.
To be fair, they got the songs that matter. You know, if you didn't have Superman by Goldfinger in there, I would question you. But yeah, it would be a game that definitely does not, that gets removed eventually.
I see. Okay.
But it's a series that is owned by Activision, so they've owned it for years, since the first game.
Mm-hmm.
The used to be developed by Neversoft, and then a bunch of other companies took over it. Robomondo sucked with it, and then it ended up in Vicarious Vision's hands, and they fixed it up. They made Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, like the remasters, have been the best games in the series in a long, long time.
Mm.
And then they put Vicarious Visions into Blizzard. So thanks. But yeah, but the point is, yeah, Tony Hawk would probably be one of those games that gets taken off later in life.
I see. Okay.
So I definitely recommend picking it up.
Mm-hmm. I'm just picking up that pattern, that kind of stuff happening. So I'm like, okay.
I don't know if you want to get them digitally, but I would probably. I mean, shit. So the problem is, I have it on PS4
Okay.
because that's when it came out on, right? I was obviously going to choose PS4, but I'm trying to get the next gen version for PS5, and now I'm questioning myself, and I'm like, do I just get it on Series X now? Son of a bitch. I do want the Switch version still. I do actually want the Switch version.
Yeah.
That's just because I want it on the go, but.
Oh yeah, especially.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm looking at the shelf and I'm like, god damn it. This is the internal dilemma, and I'm gonna have this for a while. But
oh my god.
I mean, hey, you know what? I look at it this way. I own 3 versions of Doom 2016. I can do it again. I own that game on Play. I own it on PS4. I own it on Switch. I own it on Xbox One. I don't give a fuck. I love Doom, so
this is fair.
Wherever Doom is at, I will be there.
I will be there.
Yep. So
Ooh.
I guess that's it. But yeah.
Okay.
I do hope that this opens up a little bit more possibilities, especially with backwards games. Yes. I always found it odd because Quake 4 is an Xbox 360 exclusive. And now that id Software is owned by Microsoft and so is Raven Software, I'm sure they can work something out now.
Mm-hmm.
And then Wolfenstein 2009 was also Ravensoft and id. So I feel like that'd be really fun to have on backwards.
Yeah. Speaking of backwards, just a quick add-on from something we mentioned earlier, kind of going back to PlayStation. But it is crazy because this past week there was also like a crazy backwards compatible sale for Xbox. And so, yeah, it's one of those like crazy things. Oh man. Honestly, I have to like look at the email because I was like, I bought like a full $60 games, but it was comprising of like 13 of them.
Lit.
I was like,
I only spent like 27, but I got like 4 games.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, let's see. So on just the OG Xbox title, there's Time Splitters, Future Perfect.
Ooh, that's a good one.
There was Panzer Dragoon Orta.
Oh, that's even better. Sorry, I love Panzer Dragoon. Go for it.
There's Manhunt from Rockstar Games.
Good game, yeah.
Gun Valkyrie. Then
I really hope you're prepared for Gun Valkyrie.
I saw. I was like, this looks dope. Okay.
It's a very complicated game.
Okay.
Control wise, once you get the controls down, it's pretty good.
Okay. And then there was Time Splitters 2, and that was all the OG Xbox games.
So you got the 2 Time Splitters games. Those are important. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are a little weird playing them nowadays, but they are fun still.
Mm-hmm.
They're you know anything about Time Splitters?
Like only a little bit, only like a very little.
They're made by the same people who made GoldenEye and Perfect Dark back in Rare. So it kind of moves like a GoldenEye, but the right stick doesn't control the camera necessarily. It controls your gun, and so if you point the gun to the right, then you'll turn the camera.
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. It's really fun. You'll get the hang of it, but it's a little weird. But I love them. Those are really good games.
Okay. And just last things are just like Xbox 360 games. I finally went in and picked up like Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform.
Oh my god. That game has the FPS boost.
Yeah, it does.
Fuck yeah. It's good.
Because I got like Legends like physical, I got Rayman Origins here. Nice. Rayman 3 HD.
Was that on sale? I mean, I have Rayman 3, but I didn't.
It was, yeah.
Tell. That's a good one.
Deus Ex Human Revolution. Azura's Wrath. Binary Domain.
Sorry, I'm like freaking out. I love a lot of these games. Yes, Binary Domain is really good. That's underrated as hell.
decided to pick up Lost Planet Extreme Condition Colonies Edition. And lastly, Spec Ops: The Line. Just like all these, just all these ones that I was like, oh, I heard some good things about these. Well, I'll just go and pick it up.
That's a very good lineup. I only picked up 4 games, but I picked up Just Cause 1 and 2.
Okay.
Dude, that totaled out to like $4. And you know what's funny? I actually really like Just Cause. Like 1 and 2 are really good. They're not the best games in the world, but they are, for the most part, pretty enjoyable. 3 kind of botched it, and 4 is all right. But 1 and 2 are really fun, so I picked those up. Fable Anniversary, I picked that up.
Okay.
And I've been looking for a physical copy of that game because I plan to play through all 3 of the Fable games before the next remake. Yeah. But Fable 1, the only version that's backwards is the 360 Anniversary Edition. So, because I have Fable 1 on Xbox Original, but it's not backwards.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, and trying to get a copy of Fable Anniversary is kind of annoying. It's like $50 to $60 just to get a copy. So I was like, $10? It's good with me. And then I got Max Payne 3.
Okay.
I want to get 2 and 1, and I'm still contemplating it right now. But the reason I got 3 was because it's hard to find. It's not necessarily expensive, but I can't find a decent copy anywhere.
Okay.
And I got it because I've been wanting to get the games developed by Remedy on Xbox. And Max Payne 3 is not developed by Remedy, but it's Max Payne. I'm not going to deny it. It's really, I highly recommend the Max Payne trilogy. They are very good games.
But yeah. Was there anything else?
No, I think that's all I picked up through the sale. Let me go back to it real quick. My Xbox is on right now.
Okay. Because I was just thinking about it, like the fact is like that Xbox has all these backwards compatible games like just in the library. Like I just thought on a whim, like, oh yeah, I was just thinking about like since Elden Ring's coming out like next month, I did want to like play through the other like From Software games, and you know Otogi 1 and 2 like are on Xbox and they were literally just sitting there. All I had to do was just search it. They're not on sale, so I mean they're like 20 a pop, but it just makes me think like if
better than the physical copies.
Fair. But that was just making me think about PlayStation. Like if there was literally like some like older PlayStation games just literally sitting on like on their storefront, that'd be like super cool. And
exactly.
Yeah, and I was thinking about this before you brought up these like crazy news about a possible announcement about that. So I was like, we'll see.
That's exactly how I feel about it. Like, I can just go on the store and there's PS1 games. You know what? My dream though, I hope all of the PS3 games, like I have a bunch of PS1 games on my account because of my PS3 and Vita. I really, really hope, because I own those already, that they're already like downloadable.
Yeah, like it's just like you just download it. It's kind of the same like as like Xbox is like.
Exactly. Yeah. Because if that's the case, I have some really expensive PS1 games on there that you're never gonna buy physically. Like I'm talking the Misadventures of Tron Bonne. That game is like $1,200 physically.
Oh my god!
And I got it for like $8.
I think. We got shout out Chef Arcade asking to bring back Legend of Dragoon for Sony.
Dude, the thing is that's a game that's on PS3 download. If they make backwards compatibility thing, you could just download the original game. I know I would love a new Legend of Dragoon. I really would. That RPG is so good and underrated. I would love a new one, but if I can just get the original on my PS5, I'm cool with that too. I'm very cool with that. Looking at the sale right now, I didn't even realize Time Splitters Future Perfect was only $250. I think I might just cop that right now. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you.
It's so cheap.
It's so cheap, dude. $250 for one of the best shooters of all time. Good lord. Good lord. Yeah, there's some damn good stuff on here, guys. If you're looking at if you're looking for some really good Xbox games, I would jump on the sale. This is a pretty good shit. Yo, Dungeons and Dragons Chronicles of Mystaria, that's a really good beat 'em up.
I saw. I was
That's
like,
a
that's interesting.
that's a Capcom beat 'em up.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a Dungeons and Dragons series, but it is made by Capcom. It's developed by them.
Mm.
Really good one. The Darkness 1 and 2, those are fantastic FPS games.
Mm.
Those are on there. I don't know the price because I own them already, but they're on there.
Mm.
Yeah, Binary Domain. I see it now. God damn it. And it's cheaper than getting a physical copy. So, because that's how I look at it. If I can get it cheaper on here, and I know I'm all about physical preservation, but
Mm.
technically these are downloads anyways, even if I use the physical copy. So it's
Right.
like, you know, like
Yeah, you gotta split it somehow.
yeah. So yeah.
I'm actually gonna check back on those prices again, just to
Yeah.
check. But other than that, I think, as we're wrapping up around like 5 o'clock, I think we're relatively good. It was just definitely like a huge thing just to kind of get a sense of like the scale that is this acquisition with Activision, but also just talk about like a couple of things. I'm glad you brought up PlayStation because I was really thinking about that like the other day, just like this past week, about the fact that like we have backwards compatibility for Xbox, and like it's so cool as far as what they have, and PlayStation like doesn't seem to have that. But there was also the whole situation about you seeing PlayStation 3 titles just kind of popping up randomly on the PlayStation Store. And I was like,
It's not just that they're popping up. They're popping up with a price.
are they now? Oh,
Well,
shit.
they did. Remember when you showed the picture? It was like $17.99. So I was
Oh,
like,
I didn't.
oh,
Okay, I didn't actually.
okay. Okay. I was like, things are popping up.
Mm.
That's signs.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they dropped all this shit tomorrow and it works like Xbox, dog, that's all I'm doing tomorrow. I'm literally going to just go through my library of games and just start popping in shit and seeing what I can play and seeing how it runs. I'm just gonna be testing it. Honestly, if I could do it, I might just stream how everything runs and see what happens.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Okay. Honestly, like if they were to actually give out like some kind of like Game Pass like equivalent, I'd have to really think about that because I don't really like play PlayStation a lot. So I'd have to really consider like, do I really want to go for the subscription for this one, or may just buy the game separately?
I don't play my PlayStation 5 as much as I do my Series X, and that's only because again, I use my Series X as my one and only Xbox console.
Mm-hmm.
All of the games I want to play from all of its generations, they're on Series X.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just kind of play them on there.
Yeah.
But the problem is if PS5 gets those backwards titles, I'm gonna be on my PS5 a lot. Just literally going through my library and just checking everything out. I want to see some of those PS3 games run at their best potential because some of the I don't know, like that generation has like sketchy frame rate and stuff. That was never their top priority. So I would love to see those games be ran at like perfect stable frame rates.
Yeah, for sure. But I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow, actually.
Tomorrow or tonight, depending on how it works.
Mm-hmm. All right,
we'll see. You know what? Give me a minute. Do not sign up just yet. What time is it?
4:58. 58.
Cool. Let me go on Twitter and let me find that tweet. I do want to just to see if there's anything I missed.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let's see. Explore, search Twitter. Nation. Japan. Oh, okay. Okay. Yup.
Oh, can I was gonna say like something real quick about like actual Xbox stuff, but Game Pass actually includes now Death's Door as well as Windjammers, which I didn't really hear about until like the whole limited run stuff. So that's super cool. I did buy like Death's Door at some point before the announcement of the physicals and before it was going to be announced for Game Pass, which was like just recently, so it's still worth it. But the fact is on like Game Pass is it's incredible. So I definitely recommend that one. Would not expect Danganronpa though to just kind of appear just like that.
So
Okay.
apparently it's supposed to be like this. I don't
Ooh.
know. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping this is what it is. PlayStation is saying 1, 2, and 3 are the watchwords. Launch on January 23rd. That's what it says. It's very sketchy translation because I'm using the Twitter translation.
Oh, okay.
But oh no, I'm gonna cry right now.
Oh, what's happening? Did you find out?
I did find out something. They already released what it was.
Oh, did they already?
Yeah, it was an ad with a pop star. But let's not lose hope. Let's not lose hope
Okay.
because that Game Pass thing could still be a thing.
Okay.
And rumor always has it that Mark Cerny, the guy who pretty much designed the PS5, figured out a way to get it running. So that's I'm gonna end on a positive note.
Okay. Let's go actually check what was trending like right now. Wait, why is the Wii U trending?
Why is what?
Why is the Wii U trending?
Oh, I guess I could bring that up real quickly. They actually turned off credit card purchases and debit card purchases on 3DS and Wii U.
Ooh.
They turned those off. Today the 22nd?
Yes.
Today.
Damn.
So if you wanted to purchase games through their eShops, you still can. You just have to go to your Switch, put money in the wallet, and then go back.
Oh, okay. So as long as everything's connected to your like central account, you just go to your Switch, you add the funds in there, but then you go back to your respective console to buy stuff. Okay. So
but what it could mean is that they're getting ready to shut those stores down, and that's another big topic. But I think we're out of time. I'm just gonna say that if you need to get shit off that store now, I would.
I was always
I would definitely look into that. Earthbound Beginnings. That's all I gotta say.
Damn. I was gonna say like, damn, I was really thinking about like going and picking up like some Wii U console and then just like going for like the virtual console stuff.
That's pretty much it. Like I have a list of what I want to get off the thing real quick, and then that's it.
Yeah.
I'll be good with it.
But then I have no like, I don't even know when, like as soon as I can get one. So
well, I'm picking. My recommendation is to look at the stuff that's really expensive physically.
Oh, okay.
And then picking those up digitally, just so you can have a way to play them.
Okay, got you. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Okay. And with that, I guess we are pretty much good to go.
Mark is on silent, so this time let's get this right.
We always try. That's what matters. All right. So we'll go on and wrap here. So thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in for this episode of DangIT Prodcast. This has been episode 395. My name is Justin.
That was Mark. And I'm Philip.
And thanks for watching. #bye everyone. We'll be on later on in the evening. We don't know when because of the D&D session that I have like immediately after this. We'll see. But I'll let you guys know. Or I'll just go live. Whichever the two. #bye everyone.